friends. I drew you something, but I'm going to redraw it and explain it as I draw. This is how this works. This is how 12 families own everything, okay? Here. All right. You've got 12 families. Some of their names we can't say. Rothschild. All right. This is your board of directors, okay? This is the world's largest organization that owns everything in existence, okay? Here's how they do it, okay? This is an org chart, similar to a tree. How about that? Okay, we've got Oracle, the company, right? Oracle does time and attendance and payroll, okay? So we're looking at time and payroll, okay? For all of the companies. And again, you can have not just Oracle. This is any timekeeping company that exists, okay? This is any timekeeping company that exists. It doesn't matter. They're all the same, and I'll get to that, okay? So this is how they control people's time. This is how your time is controlled, okay? These companies. Then, wait for it, okay? You've got Microsoft Excel is ran by who, right? What are all the computers ran off of? It's either Apple, Microsoft, iOS, whatever. So you've got the Bill Gates Foundation. Look into that, where their money goes. All right, they do Excel. They own everything. They operate pretty much all the computers. What does this mean? It means they have all the fucking data. They have access to all the data in the entire world. Okay, let's go further. Okay. Can you see this? Yeah, beautiful. All right. Let's just look at the United States of America here. Okay, they have laws. They have the Constitution, Bill of Rights. Okay. This is law and order. This is the structure in which you live. And they hold this by 3 different branches: the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the judicial branch, okay? This also controls the judges in the courts, okay? Bear with me. The cops, the corrections officers, CPS, your children. These branches also control the business licenses that they approve. They also control the IRS, which controls your money, okay? They also control public schools. Again, the children, okay? What does this mean? It means they control, land. Who gets to buy the land? Who gets to own the land? And the banks. Well, we'll get to that. Hold on. So, children, education. Don't forget who wrote the books. Maxwell. That's what your children use for their education. Children, education, land, and your structure. This is your law and order. This is what puts you in jail, okay? That's it. There we go. Okay. So they've already controlled the time, the data, the children, the education, the land, and the structure, okay? Wait, gets better. Woo! WHO, the World Health Organization. Sorry, I drew this earlier. Okay, this includes, and they all take oaths. Ritualistic, isn't it? Doctors. Oh, yeah, lawyers. Woo, lawyers. All right. Yes, doctor. Yes, okay. Your drugs, your prescriptions, your therapists. Because, they have to get licensed. They have to take that oath, which controls psychology, which tells you how to think, controls the brain. All right, perfect. So, what do they have here? They have the knowledge. They got your brain. They've got your health. All right there. Boom, boom, boom. this one? The FDA. Oh, do I need to go further? They control your food. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Media. All owned and operated by these organizations. What does that mean? They control your communication. Whoop. And information accessed. Gets better. Hold up. Then you have this CIA and the Treasury. Why is that different? Well, the CIA is central intelligence. They work with other countries. Central intelligence. Again, all the secrets. Secrets, they control the secrets. The knowledge and the secrets. And they always say it's under the guise of national security. Secrets, national security. Which, yes, under this, you also still have the military, which is our defense. Okay? Which means war. They control the war here. Alright, so we've got that. Woo! The Treasury. This controls the mint, the money, the currency. Currency. Woo! They also have off branches of these companies that are just private. What is that, you say? Oh, that's, hold on, because, you know, they have to get the business licenses. This is your life insurance. They control all of this. They control the health. They control the cops. What does that mean? They control the death. How do they control the death? Well, how many people die? Not only that, their autopsies. The coroners, who also take an oath. See a lot of oaths here. You know what's not on this board that's not controlled by any of this, supposedly? The fucking churches. So we've got the churches just hanging around here. Supposedly not part of this, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Out of all of that, it's not controlled. Let me put it in purple. Violet flame, right? Churches supposedly have nothing to do with any of this, except, hold up, our education. You say the Pledge of Allegiance that says God. The money, where is it? Where is it? Money. Oh, yeah, currency. In God we trust is on our dollar bill. God we trust. Oh, don't forget that part of this education is our history. Which means every time someone wants to explore, like, say, pyramids or the Grand Canyon, they control who gets to see it and what knowledge comes from it. Exploration, history, they control all of that. Including the museums, the books. Right? Because these laws that they have tell us what's allowed to be in the books, what we're allowed to know, what we're allowed to see, in fact. So the churches aren't here. They're nowhere to be found. They're nowhere to be found. But when you talk about health and insurance, drugs, prescriptions, doctors, they add in God here as well. They control, what does this control? What does the government control? Marriage. These 12 families that started all of this on this giant chart, they control all the businesses in one giant Excel file. And if you want to know how the families do it, they control your time. We already know they control your time. They control the military defenses, which means they control the war. They already have all control of the data. Again, is it really China that's bad about the apps? They control the knowledge, the health, the food, the communication, the information accessed, children, education, land, the structure in which you live, all of the secrets of national security, the information you can access, all of the currency, all of the exploration, the history, and everything else. And guess what? All 12 families that run all